Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to this week's episode of CanvasKiller Critiques. Hi, I'm Canvas, and today we're going to be looking at what I believe to be a color pencil drawing from one of my good friends named Brittany, and that is b.ev art on Instagram. And yeah, yo, I actually went to school with this young lady, and up until a few years ago. I didn't even know she was an artist, so I'm not certain as to um, whether she drawed in high school or is drawed even a word? Whether she drew, I think that's a word. Pardon me, y'all. I'm not, I'm not certain as to whether she created art, or whether this is something new for her. But either way, if this is something that she just recently started, she definitely just hit the ground running. And yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna minimize this video so that you can see this beautiful artwork. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Wow. Word. All right, so um immediately when I look at this piece, I'm definitely a huge advocate for color therapy, and the color choices that she uses beside one another are they're very attractive visually. Like, it literally just draws you in. And I'm very I'm very just I'm losing my words. I'm not trying to gas it, you know what I'm saying? But definitely when I look at certain art, I'm forced to like behold what's there. And yeah, like this, the pink and the gradation of the light pink to the more intense and saturated pink next to the orange, and then also that next to this solitary like green um, like blossom here. Man, it's so beautifully rendered. And um and the fact that that isn't even necessarily the focal point, the cat is. And it's a really, really great juxtaposition, yo, where you have these what would be like earth tones and the gold or the yellow ochre and the slight brown are really close to where the eyes are around the nose of this cat. And the blacks that are there, the tan shades that are there, even down to the whiskers, very fine detail that she's included in this cat. Even into the eyes where there is this suggested wetness to them, and the light that's reflecting off of them. Even down to the fine hairs above the eye and inside the ears. There's a very close attention to detail and to contrast, as the accent is very prominent, of course, on the front of its face and on its nose and in the eyes. And then, as you go deeper into the contours of its face, it definitely gets darker, which is beautiful. And then the fact that it fades into, I'm not even certain as to what type of flower that this is behind it. Though it's an amazing contrast. Like, it literally looks as though I am intruding on this cat as I was beholding some flowers, and this cat just kind of popped its head out. You know what I'm saying? In nature, just like, hey, yo, man, back up off my flower bush. And I really do enjoy that level of intimacy that's created with this cat in the forefront, and you're forced to make eye contact with it. And it's also just flanked by something that is equally as beautiful. So you're almost in this constant competition visually with, going back between the pink hues and the flowers, and then just the accuracy in detail and aesthetic of this cat. And um and then for it to be done on just like this flush white background of the paper, it really just makes it pop, yo. And as much as I'm fascinated with the gradation of the pink and the flowers, and with the color used, I definitely have to give a head nod to um, the way she built form in not using a lot of outlining, but a lot of the form that's built here is literally just built up between, if I had to guess, I'd say about 3 to 4 different shades, stemming from very light pink or white almost. Then you have your pink, maybe a red or a burgundy inside of these deeper hues that are creating shadow. And so I really enjoy the fact that she didn't cheat the process of building value and building contrast by using black, right? And so this is very beautifully rendered. Um, I appreciate the black detail that's on the outside of the flowers that literally just really locks in all of that color that she uses. Um, yeah, yo, definitely check this artist out. I've included her Instagram because she has some very beautiful hand drawn works in color pencil, and then also some very breathtaking works that are done graphically. So check her out, yo. I'll definitely be critiquing more of her work so that I can introduce you to more things. And yeah, this is beautiful. I could like, yeah. Let me spend some time telling you where I could see this piece. Right, this would be, in my opinion, a great gift in someone's. I could see this in like a bathroom. Um, I could see this like framed on a bathroom wall. Just like a really calming aesthetic. I could definitely see this. Um, Also, is like being printed on apparel, whether it's a hoodie or a tote bag, just because the design of it is so clean, it's so crisp, um, and it has loads of color therapy. So it's very fun to just look at. Um, yeah, yeah, this is awesome. Keep it coming, Brittany, and I'll stay tuned in so that I can keep sharing your work with my audience. So yeah, again, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of CanvasKiller Critiques. The artist that we excuse me critique today is on Instagram b.ev art. And yeah, go and check out some of her hand drawn work, some of her graphic works. You will not be disappointed. And invest. Find something you like, whether it's for yourself, whether you're gifting it to somebody, and invest in these artists. And so, what I'll do now, I'll get you guys aware. This black hat that I'm wearing is done by one of my good friends. I'll include her Instagram handle in the item, not the item description, the video description. And yeah, my homie Jack, I call her Jack the Midak, but you can't do that because you're not me. So yeah, yo, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of CanvasKiller Critiques. I'm Canvas, and we'll be back next week with some more beautiful art that you can visually just look at, that you can go out and support, and that you can share with your friends so that these things reach every home and every eyeball that they're supposed to. Thank you for your time. I'll talk with you soon. Peace.